Sports rap world. We are witnessing an exciting football season in 2019. What is most exciting about this season thus far is the quarterback play from some of the most exciting young players in the league. Very good play, excellent play. Two of the most exciting players on the planet right now, who are also currently leading the league MVP, most valuable player talk. The two, the two must watch athletes on any given Sunday, Monday night, Thursday night. If these two young studs are on the billing, you must drop everything and check them out. It doesn't get any better than this, y'all. This is some exciting football going on coming from these two young players. I'm talking about none other than Russell Danger Wilson. Russell Wilson of the Seattle Seahawks. And perhaps the most electrifying player, individual athlete, Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens. Come on. There are not two more exciting players in the league in any position than these two quarterbacks. They've gone head to head in what was one of the most exciting football games of the season. The Ravens came out on top in Seattle, but the game went down the wire with these two young, unbelievable superstars doing what they do. They play like they have ice in their veins. That's right. Russell Danger Wilson, in his like I believe his seventh year in the league, already has taken his team to the Super Bowl twice back to back. But for a boneheaded call on the 2 yard line, come on, beast mode, beast mode. He could have been already the legend before his time. He would have won two Super Bowls back to back. This, as a young man, one of the youngest to win the Super Bowl, one of the youngest to top the charts, and I mean he's everywhere. Russell Wilson is everywhere. He's in the top 10. He's beaten every head to head. He's beaten every so-called Super Bowl Hall of Famer to be. Talking about Tom Brady. He's had his number. He's beaten Aaron Rodgers. He's beaten Ben Roethlisberger. He's beaten all of them. And then this Lamar Jackson, who's just starting to beat all of them, including beating Russell Wilson in Seattle this year. That young man, they dismissed him. They dismissed him. They thought, oh, he's not gonna materialize into a pro player, a quarterback. They tried to make him a receiver. They talked about recruiting him in any position other than quarterback position. This is a guy that at Louisville in his first year was an exciting player. He could throw the ball, he could run the ball. He was smart. He had everything you need between the ears to be an intelligent and a baller, a ticket seller, a leader. Lamar Jackson has shown his worth before he came out of college, and still these so-called scouts and GMs didn't expect him to be so good. They didn't think it would translate into the NFL. Come on, man. When you're good, you're good. Lamar Jackson was good. He's been good. He's been a winner. He's been exciting. He's been electrifying all throughout his career since high school. He's been talked about. Come on. What more did he have to do? And now we see what the Ravens saw. He has all the tools to be a great quarterback. He has more tools than is needed to be a great quarterback. He has some intangibles, the ability to run, make people miss in the open field. He glides. He doesn't run, he glides. He spins. He doesn't go sliding down. And then they underestimated his arm, his ability to throw the ball. He can whip it. Lamar Jackson can whip it. He can throw the ball. Come on. How do you underestimate this young man? He's going to win. It was him and the Baltimore Ravens that gave Tom Brady and the Patriots their first loss of the season. Not easy to do, but they did it. And his entire team, the whole NFL saw that, but for Jackson, the Ravens wouldn't have had a chance against the Tom Brady and Bill Belichick Patriots. These two quarterbacks gave the only two undefeated teams in the NFL their first loss. Monday Night Football, this previous Monday Night Football was the most exciting Monday Night Football in a long time. Russell Danger Wilson took on the 49ers, who were undefeated, a divisional rival. Tough game, exciting game, but Danger was not to be outdone. He went in there and took care of business. Now, the 49ers have one loss. On any given Sunday, if you're coming up against L. Jack or Danger Wilson, you better bring your A game. You better bring your best defense. If you can, you got to sneak an extra man in there because you're going to need 12 men on the field, maybe some kind of spirit or ghost or something, because these two players has figured out the game and how to use their skills, their talents, their abilities, their everything you got to play this game. That quarterback position is owned by these two. Come on, you have the other players similar or even close to the same atmosphere, the same hemisphere as Russell Wilson and D-Jack is Watson, Deshaun Watson. These three studs are the best of the best. But I digress. We're talking about Russell Wilson and Lamar Jackson. It's quite possible we could see these two go head to head in the Super Bowl. Wow, wow. That would be something else, y'all. But this year, they own football. These are the two must watch teams in football because of the quarterbacks that they bring to the arena. Where are they on the matchup? Head to head. Stats. Stats. Provided by Fantasy Pros. FantasyPros.com. You can get your stats. completions. Lamar Jackson has 168 completions. Russell Wilson has 224 completions. Attempts. Lamar has attempted 255 passes and Russell Wilson 327 passes. And out of three, so the completion percentage for Lamar Jackson is 65.9. Russell Wilson 68.5. Yards to date. Lamar Jackson 2,036. Russell Wilson 2,738. Yards per attempt. Lamar Jackson 8 yards per attempt. Russell Wilson 8.4 yards per attempt. Touchdown to INT. Lamar has 15 touchdowns to 5 INTs. Russell Wilson 23 touchdowns to 2 INTs. Come on. While being sacked 27 times, likely leading. Lamar has been sacked 18 times. How do you sack a man like that? That's even a shock. He's elusive. He's a ghost. Both these guys can move. They can leave the pocket. They can make people miss and make people look silly. Check them out. Look at their highlights on YouTube. They make people miss. Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson are the two leading candidates for this league's MVP. No doubt. No doubt. You have to understand that these players are setting a whole different standard for play. Long gone when it's just the measure of a great quarterback was how many 300 yards passing and all that. The complete quarterback is what we need and what we have. If you have yourself a Lamar Jackson and a Russell Wilson, you have what is called a complete quarterback these days. Men like LeBron James and Durant and Westbrook and Harden in basketball in the NBA are known as uncheckable. Uncheckable. Meaning you can't just put one person on them and expect them to not get their game on. They're going to get it because you cannot check those type of players. This is what we have in football. With respect to Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson, the defense cannot check them. It's not just about sheer athletic ability. Come on, don't insult them. It's not just about the ability to run or just about the ability to throw. Complete game. Their biggest asset for both these two players is between the ears, y'all. Between the ears. Yes. They know this game. They're cerebral. They're smart. They're intelligent. They know how to read the game. They know how to see the flow of the game. They understand the time and distance of the game. They know when to turn it on. They know whatever their team needs, whether it's a 5-yarder or a 15-yarder, whether it's for them to run for the 15 or run for the 5, whether or not to fake it here and go there. These guys know how to run the offense. That's what football is about. That's what quarterbacking is about. Long gone are the statues to stand there. Look, we're watching the demise of these players, Tom Brady and Russell. Come on. Quarterbacks who can throw, who have the ability to escape, who have the ability to read offense, the defense, who have the ability to inspire players, teammates to follow. Winners, winners. That's what we're talking about. No one, no two players exemplify the future of the quarterback position more than the current two leaders for the MVP of the league. Who at this point deserves this MVP status? If the season was to end today, who, which one of these two? And look, let's not even mess around. It's down to these two. These two. One of them is the MVP. At this point, the edge, in my humble opinion, the edge goes to Russell Wilson. It's not because, look, it's a tough decision, y'all. It's hard. It's hard to pick. It's hard to pick. But Russell Wilson has come through in clutch times. He has almost 3,000 yards passing. QB rating almost 70%. I mean, when you complete it, I mean, come on. This is amazing. He's completing almost 70% of his passes. He's thrown 23 touchdowns to only 2 INTs. By comparison, Lamar has thrown 15 touchdowns with 5 INTs. And Russell Wilson has been sacked 27 times while he's doing this, which means he has the ability to be oblivious to the rush and the pressure. When you've been sacked so many times, sometimes you have the tendency to rush, to hurry the pass, to move, to see some phantom guy coming to hit you and you panic. Russell Wilson has ice in his veins, y'all. He's a leader. They're both leaders. But at this point, in just this season, if we look at the two men, the two studs, the two leaders in this time right now, a slight edge goes to Russell Danger Wilson. It's a tough one, y'all, because I love watching me some Lamar Jackson. Must see TV. You don't know what he's going to do. The league is stacked with exciting players for years to come, y'all. We are witnessing a great time to be a football fan. There's so much going on right now. But with all that is going on, we're watching the quarterback position be completely defined by these two young players. How? Where do you go? How do you go back to picking up statute quarterbacks? I'm talking about those who just back up and throw. That's all they can do. Just back up and throw or hand the ball off. Long gone. Yes, we still have Tom Brady and Phil Rivers and they're special. But you saw yourself, you've seen it, that these statutory players will not be able to stick around in the league much longer. The ability to escape the ability to threaten the defense with your feet, while at the same time having the ability to throw the ball in any direction on the field, and the ability to read defenses and to be able to change plays at the line. When you put all these together, cerebral, arm strength, and escapability, any quarterback that wants to lead their team to victory and potential championship will be required to bring all these three things to the table. Huh. Any coach, any GM, any scout out there who are looking at the back it up, hand it off, and throw only quarterback is doing the team that they lead, the city in which they coach, a tremendous disservice, because you're not bringing excitement to your team. You're not bringing anything worth talking about to the team. If you have a player that can give you 300 passing yards on any given Sunday, possibly also give you 100, anywhere from 60 to 100 yards on the ground, be able to lead that team to victory if there's 2 minutes left in the game, and still take them down the field and do what they got to do to win. You have to understand that these days are made for players, quarterbacks like Russell Wilson and Lamar Jackson. These are the two prototypical quarterbacks, the quarterbacks of today, not the future, today. The most exciting teams feature quarterbacks like Russell Wilson and Lamar Jackson. If you don't have them, you're not a complete team anymore. Your offense. You see, nowadays, I remember the time when teams would pick running backs and pay them a lot of money. There was a time when running backs made more money than quarterbacks, because there was a time when you had people like Emmitt Smith. Well, when you Emmitt Smith, when you're playing with the Troy Aikman, who never runs, is a statue. You needed a runner, a stud, who could run all day, who could keep the defense honest. But when your quarterback happens to be your most dangerous running back, you put too much pressure on the defense. No defensive coordinator wants to see a quarterback like a Lamar Jackson or a Russell Danger Wilson. It's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. What do you do? What do you prepare to stop? You want to say we'll put a spy on him. What's a spy gonna do? Spy what? He takes off, he runs, the spy is lost, if the spy is gone, he decides to step back and throw, or play action, you're gone. Any play action that a Russell Wilson or Lamar Jackson executes is too much pressure, creates too much pressure on the defense, because no one knows what they're going to do. If you give them the edge, you're in trouble. Both these players have the ability to throw on the run, going other direction. That's too much pressure. And in these days, when you have defensive ends who run 4.6, 4.7 speed, and linebackers who run also 4.6, 4.7 speed, you can't have a statue standing there You can't have a statue in the backfield anymore. And so, what we are witnessing is something different. We've seen it come and go. Randall Cunningham, we've seen it come and go. But in my view, it's not going anywhere. Every team needs to get themselves a Russell Wilson, a Lamar Jackson type player in the quarterback position. And I'm not just talking about race or anything like that. I'm talking about the skill set, the talent, the capabilities, the combination of intelligence and understanding of the game, and the ability to throw the ball anywhere on the field, and the ability to escape from the pressure that is definitely going to be coming to the quarterback position in today's NFL. The game is too fast. The players, the defensive linemen, and the linebackers and the defensive ends are too good to just have a tree stump standing back there just waiting for someone to get open. This is where teams have learned to come after players like that. If they don't have the ability to get rid of the ball quickly, like Tom Brady does and Phil Rivers does, you're in trouble because you have maybe less than 3 seconds these days to get rid of the ball. The linemen are not as good anymore. The offensive linemen, they still have some studs, but the edge goes to the defensive linemen because nowadays they are flat out stronger, faster than they used to be. These ain't mom and pop's defensive linemen anymore. Some of them run as fast as running backs used to. And so this is why it's such an exciting time. You have to be into this. Even if you are not a fan of the great game, you have to watch and turn on your TV machine when Russell Wilson and Lamar Jackson are on the field. The two most exciting players on planet Earth right now. Again, my pick at this point for the MVP out of these two extraordinary players is Russell Wilson. Just based on he doesn't have as much tools to work with as Lamar Jackson in terms of the surrounding and supporting cast. And so much of the Seattle Seahawks offense is basically shouldered by Russell Wilson, and he answers the call. At almost 5 feet 10, he's durable. He hardly ever gets hurt. Without Russell Wilson or without Lamar Jackson, both of the respective teams would have no options, no choice. There would be nothing. But with those two behind the line, sky's the limit for these two teams. And don't be surprised if we do see them in the Super Bowl on the head-to-head matchup. But oh, what an exciting time. Let's continue to enjoy these two young superstars as they continue to show us the way and redefine the QB position in football. It will never be the same again. Uh, we can't go back to those type of players. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger